Hey guys, Caleb Sigmund here with Life in the Carolinas. We're in Wilkesboro, North Carolina with Carolina in the Fall, hosted by the one and only Kruger Brothers. I've got the shirt, I'm ready for the fun. We're gonna hear some great music, eat some food, talk to some people, and see what we can get into. So come on with me, let's go.
Yeah, I always look forward to the crowd. I always hope I can connect with a song or one of my songs that I've written or a song that I may sing, you know, that can maybe help somebody or connect with them, and you know, I just love to see the people.
Welcome to Carolina in the Fall Music and Food Festival.
It's so fun to come back home, and I'm just so grateful to get to come back home to North Carolina anytime to play shows, and it's a beautiful fall day.
I've known Josh Day for a while. He used to play drums with the Kruger Brothers and still does on occasion. He's actually on one of my favorite albums the Krugers did of all time, Forever and a Day. And so he's seen me around, and I've seen him around since I was very small. I think we figured out the first time we met each other was at the old Carolina in the Fall, like back on the farm years ago, so when I would have been about 8 or 9. But last year, Jay and Josh were coming through the area. You know, they don't live around here anymore, but they came to the area and played the 1915 in Wilkesboro. And they called Billy G to play bass with them. Billy G is local here and fantastic. And I work with Billy G with Darren and Brooke Aldridge, and they were looking for a fiddle player, and Billy recommended me, and Josh was like, I know her. So it worked out perfectly. But that was the most fun I've had in a while, was playing with them that night at the 1915, them and the Kruger Brothers, and just we had a big fun time and discovered that we had a lot of common musical interests. So they said, yeah, whenever we're in the area, we'll try to snag you and see if we can work something out. So yeah, when they came back in the area for Carolina in the Fall and a couple other gigs, they asked me to join in. So I've been playing with them for, this is my 3rd show with them this week. So it was a lot of fun, yeah. So I've been on the Grand Ole Opry now with them. That's been an incredible thing I've gotten to experience because Darren and Brooke have played it over 50 times now. And so I've gotten to come along for the ride ever since I joined. So I think I just hit 10 times that I've gotten to play there, which is incredible. I mean, it never gets old. It feels like the first time every time.
Welcome to Carolina in the Fall Music and Food Festival.
Hey, I'm hanging out here at Anchor Coffee, and this is the guy who started it. Just tell us your story, man.
In about 2014, me and my friend Nate Griffin started roasting coffee in my kitchen on a stovetop popcorn popper, like the little whirly pop guys.
Yep.
And
Like a Jiffy Pop.
Yeah, essentially. And we started here in North Wilkesboro, which we're in Wilkesboro. Basically, like, we started roasting coffee and grew that business into something pretty special. We actually have been to Carolina in the Fall like probably 4 or 5 times, maybe 4 times.
I love that. So you come here, this is your community that you really started this business inside of. What's it like to see the streets, you know, filled with people and music in the air? What do you love about Carolina in the Fall?
It's really awesome. Like, the music's great, but just seeing the people out and about and doing things again and just coming together is awesome.
No festival happens without great sponsors, and we're very blessed to have local companies that want to see music provided to the citizens of our community. This year our presenting sponsor is Windoworld, a local company that has replacement windows and siding and all types of home improvement products distributed all across the country. So we're thankful to have them on board as our presenting sponsor.
Welcome to the Carolina in the Fall Music and Food Festival.
Hey, I'm just walking around and I saw the Kruger Brothers tent and met Miss Goodman. Deb, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm having a blast. It's my first time at Carolina in the Fall.
Oh, don't make it your last.
No, I know. I've had a great time, and
I've been here every year.
Every year.
Yeah, I work with the Kruger Brothers.
As you come out here and you see all these people enjoying this live music, what's one of the things that you just love most about Carolina in the Fall?
Oh, one thing I like is I like the friendship because, you know, people came, we had dinner Thursday night, and there were people at our dinner from Normandy, Switzerland.
Wow.
People come from all over the world to attend this festival and hear the guys' music. And one thing I really love is Presley Barker. You know, when I met Presley, he was like this tall and holding that guitar, and he held his own. And now he's grown up and he's from Wilkes County, and I just love what he does.
But stepping onto this stage always feels very special, feels like coming home. And I just feel so incredibly lucky to be included in this amazing lineup, and to the Kruger Brothers for sharing their stage with us.
Welcome to Carolina in the Fall Music and Food Festival.
When we started the festival in 2015, one of the things we tried to do was maybe offer something a little bit different. So we worked to bring in local and regional food trucks to provide really great food for the folks attending our festival. This year is no different. We're having a great time with the food too.
Jens, that was amazing. That was really breathtaking. Can you talk to me about what it's like to bring this music to your home here in Wilkesboro?
Well, that's a good question, Caleb. I'm happy to have the Contrast Quartet here, and also premiering, pieces of mine in Wilkesboro, where I live. We've been, we had premieres all over the world, pretty much, with pieces. But to have a premiere here in Wilkesboro, a piece written for Wilkesboro that we're going to premiere tomorrow here is really amazing for me. I'm actually I'm more nervous than usual, for this. but playing with the contras is fun anyway. It's a challenge because the pieces are not improvised; they're very much composed. So there's a lot of set music, that you have to play through like a phone book.
Right.
And it's just so great to have musicians that you can really rely on.
Whenever I think about the Kruger Brothers and then listen to what you do tonight, I think so much of your work is infused with storytelling. As you think about the storytelling of the piece in Moonshine Sonata, could you set the stage for us a little bit? What's the story that we'll feel and experience as we listen to that piece of music?
Well, it's not really a sonata, it's a play on words with the Moonshine Sonata. It's more like a suite, but it's legit, I can do that. I'm an Alpine Billy, so I'm allowed to do all kinds of things. So, I reflected on several, subjects in the Moonshine, Sonata, because I don't want to honor, the whiskey drinking. I want to honor the history of Wilkes County, which is deeply rooted, in taking control over your own life. It's a very American way of doing things. You are governed, but you still do what you think is right. And so there's a lot of history, in Wilkesboro that's really connected to this business, and I wanted to shine a more serious light on the subject because it's a light of survival, of taking care of families in in hard times, especially during the Depression era.
You guys, I was walking around and I heard some kid say something about an ice cream tractor, and sure enough I look over this way and here's the man behind the magic, but that's not quite an ice cream tractor. What are we looking at here, Todd?
We're looking at a hit and miss engine, 1926 model John Deere hit and miss Model E, pulling a 5-gallon White Mountain ice cream freezer. We've been doing it for a while. My dad likes to make things, so basically he was the one who really liked to come up with fixing things up. But we started this in 1989, and we do festivals and corporate events, and we took the recipe from my grandmother, which has since passed away as well, and we make their ice cream, her recipe of ice cream, and sell to the public.
Wow, well, I can't wait to see how this works, and I'm gonna try some myself. Woo! Y'all, Miss Jeannie just hooked me up with it. Look at that. Look at this beautiful ice cream. Miss Jeannie gave me this. It's chocolate. I'm gonna give it a try. Let's see. Oh man. Oh! Man.
Shut y'all completely on the trail.
From New York here, you know.
Oh, you are? Well, what brings you all the way to North Wilkesboro?
I bought a house here.
Well, that's a nice ease in there.
Yeah.
So, is this your first time at Carolina in the Fall?
It absolutely is, and I actually got to volunteer over there at the Diamond Rio booth.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear them later tonight.
I can't wait to either.
Yeah, it's
I'm
gonna
really,
be.
really excited. We're getting a lot of activity over there.
Oh yeah, baby. All right. Bye. We'll see you later, girl.
Thanks.
You got it. Bye. That was really one of the weirdest things that's probably ever happened in my life. Here's some other parts of Carolina in the fall.
I wish I had a car. Everybody says
Folks, it has been an awesome night here at Carolina in the Fall in Wilkesboro. It's been a great time full of fun, interacting with people, hearing their stories, people that live in this community, people that come from far away to enjoy the music and celebrate just the togetherness of it, the storytelling through song that brings us together. It's something that's greater than ourselves, and that's one thing, I think, that makes life in the Carolinas so special after all. So until next time, stay cool, enjoy this crisp fall weather, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
When you love racing like we do, you deserve more than just a place to sleep. You deserve a great place to stay. And that's exactly what you'll get with the Holiday Inn Express, the Hampton Inn, and the fully renovated Red Roof Inn and Suites, all in Wilkesboro. Enjoy award-winning Southern hospitality, comfortable and spacious rooms with a complimentary breakfast. But the fun doesn't stop there. Take in the beauty of our back roads and the richness of our history. Whether you're here for the excitement of the races or the beauty of our countryside, we're ready to welcome you back.